Hello, listeners, and welcome to Spooky Time with Mike and Mindy.
Hi, spookers.
Hey.
So, in this episode, that is spur of the moment, we are correcting the record because Six Flags Great America has updated their website again.
Take two.
Yeah. I thought the website was weird when we were going through it the first time, since it was like new for 2019, Hellfest, and things just weren't working for clicking and stuff. But I was like, it's Six Flags, so whatever. But there are some new things, and there is no Hellfest. So.
Yup.
Yeah. So Fright Fest is in 4 nights from now. Can you believe that?
At a time of recording.
Yeah, well, and I'm going to post this tonight. So it is...
It does seem like it's getting earlier.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
September's just begun.
I know.
It's crazy.
I hope that we can go this weekend. I reserved parking just in case. But we're going to try to fit it in.
We'll try.
I can't wait to go. I'm so excited. And let's correct some of the things first.
Yes. So what are the corrections?
So Hellfest is not there.
Nope.
Which is fine and makes sense because they probably aren't trying to promote the movie anymore. So makes sense.
Absolutely.
Then Nightmare Rhythm Machine. We weren't sure what that show was. And I remember this now, and I believe it's kind of by X-Flight, and it's like that stage area where they just kind of bang around on a lot of like drums and things.
Oh, yep, that makes sense. Got it.
It's apparently Knox's drummers like trying to bring you in, for Knox.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember seeing that, and it's kind of like, it reminds me of Stomp, from like the 90s when the people would like play with brooms and hit random things to make noise.
What do you mean? Do you mean patty cake?
Oh.
Do you mean patty cake, Bob?
From Bob's Burgers.
Bob, patty cake? Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, but like more intense.
Yeah, much more intense. Okay, got it.
And then I think we were correct on all the scare zones. I don't believe any of those changed when I was looking at the website there.
Yeah, no, I think the scare zones did not change, but some of the houses are a little bit different.
Yeah, so
it seems there are 2
new houses.
And confirmed that Medical Massacre is out.
Yes. Well, I believe one, it could have been modified.
R.I.P.
Yeah. But let's just start from the top. So they do have stories now for these houses, and maybe they normally did, but I never noticed until I was actually trying to find stories to these houses.
That's right.
So we recorded a la our Halloween Horror Nights type of announcements to insert into this episode for you guys so that you guys can read along with us or just hear us read from the Fright Fest website. And now this is Fright Fest, Six Flags Great America in Gurnee, Illinois. Illinois.
Oh my God.
Wow. It's been a long day, guys.
Illinois.
These
guys down there in Illinois. Yep. Oh, yeah.
Sorry
It's going to be north of that Chicago place there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So let's get into infestation.
You feel something crawl across the back of your neck. Your hand instinctively pulls back to get it off. Your hand touches nothing but flesh, but you were sure something was there. You continue through this dark and dingy corner, and out of nowhere feel it again. Grasping the back of your neck quicker now, you feel flesh and a bump. You're in the midst of your worst possible nightmare. What's gotten under your skin? Rats scurry across your feet, hissing as they look for something to devour. You begin to hear a buzzing, quiet at first, but as you continue your escape attempt, it becomes deafening. Out of nowhere, bees invade, trapping you, drowning you. Infestation is where your primitive fears live, those of rats, snakes, insects. Be careful, or you yourself may become infested. Attraction presented by Twix.
Whew. I got chills.
Yeah.
Mindy, you did a good job with that one.
Thank you. You haven't even heard it with effects yet.
That's true. Yeah, you really just,
Made y'all tingly and like, bugs.
Not in a good way.
Oh, I love this house. I'm excited that it's back. We did talk about like 4 of these houses already in our previous episode, so I don't want to go like too into it. If you want to know more about it, you can go check out that episode where there's incorrect information.
I also think it's funny looking at the website.
Yeah.
Of course, there's the attraction presented by Twix, and then immediately underneath it are pictures of cockroaches. So I just think that's pretty funny. Anyway,
Left roach or right roach? Which one are you?
which roach? Which roach?
Which
Anyway.
roach? Which roach?
Which roach? Left or right? So this one, obviously, like, I think in our first episode, we pretty much said this is like our favorite.
It's pretty much our favorite house because it's the most
It's
detailed.
just fun. It's the most detailed. It's fun. I think all the scare actors are really into it. I think the line is usually never too long, and it's like, it feels like quick in, quick out.
Yeah.
And you get the scares that you want, and everything just the marks hit just the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do feel that sometimes there aren't enough scare actors.
Yeah. Sometimes you're just walking through fog.
Yeah, but
Which is fine.
the beauty of Fright Fest is this isn't a one house one time. You do get to go back in the line if you want to do it again later in the night. If they do a change out or add more characters later on,
It's true. No, it's
it's
true.
totally possible for you to go through this house over and over again to try and get different scares.
Yeah.
And I know we'll hit different stuff every time just because we go a lot.
We do.
All right, so the next one is Gates of Hell.
Bring the Inferno. All hell has broken loose with Nox, the demon overlord of Fright Fest. Nox is searching for more souls to take down into the depths of hell. If you think you are brave enough, you can enter his realm in the Gates of Hell. The Gates of Hell is an experience like no other. This complex will not just be composed of one haunted attraction, but 6. All these experiences bring you to the House of Torment, Nox's home. As you enter the Gates of Hell, beware. All vile creatures long to impress their ruler, Nox, and will stop at nothing to capture the most souls to deliver to him. You will be lucky to escape with your soul, so enter only if you dare.
So, was it Gates of Hell, do you think, or?
There was a lot of hell in this. HE double hockey sticks.
Lots of hockey sticks there. So, I think we were pretty much. Oh, sorry. I think we were.
It's my fault for doing Illinois.
Now you got me started here. I think we were pretty critical of this one in our first episode there, but
we really were.
you know what?
I still feel critical about it
I'm less.
because there's a kind of story behind it.
Less. Yes, because they reference that there's 6. What did they say? There's 6.
It's 6.
6 attractions in one. They do see House of Torment.
Well, that's why it's
They're getting there.
confused.
They're getting there. They're getting there.
It's trying to tie things together, but I still think it's just not a well thought out idea.
Not fully fleshed out.
Ew.
Okay, anyway. Just, yep. I heard what I said. And we're moving on. And we're
Okay.
moving on. And we're
I
moving
can't
on.
move on from this.
We're going to need to move on.
We have
We've
to
got to
move on.
find a way.
I'm just going to take a sip
All right.
of my pumpkin tea.
Yep. Don't spill it. Or that's what the kids say. I still don't know what that means.
He doesn't
Anyway,
understand
so-
what's spilling the tea.
Yeah, still don't get it. All right, so they're getting closer to a cohesive environment of being, not submerged. My God, I am
Immersed.
terrible with the words.
Flesh and submerged. Immersion is the word you're looking for.
Anyway, yes, immersed in this hellscape.
Yeah, I do, like we said in the other episode, I really want to love this house, and I've thought about it a bit. I do look forward to going through this house every year because I always hope that there's something that makes it make sense. So it's a new year. Maybe it'll make more sense this year.
What I will say
Yes, say it.
is that I do like Knox.
I do too, but he's never in this house.
I do like Knox. I think he's a good direction that Fright Fest has taken.
I agree. I like that there's an icon now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But because I like him, because he's so good, I just wish I wish Gates of Hell, like, really brought it home.
I just want to be able to be scared out of my mind and enter this, like, last room where Knox is just, like, towering above me. I don't feel like I can get out. It's foggy. There's, like, crazy demon dancer people, like, around me. I feel surrounded. I feel like there's no choice I have but to give myself to him because I just want to be out of there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And...
Your soul.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I kind of figured.
Oh, man. It's, like I said, long day. Lots of things.
Wow.
Ah.
So, yes, I think I agree.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Especially because, like, they're after your soul.
Yeah.
So be a bit more after my soul, would you?
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right.
All right, anyway.
Moving on to the next one. Big Top Terror.
Will you ever make it out of this circus? Only time will tell. The circus came into town, bursting life and energy into this drab place. Bold signs showcased circus freaks, and everything was bright and happy. One by one, families came to see the incredible feats of trapeze artists, contortionists, and of course, clowns. And one by one, they were never seen again. Rumors speak of the circus members going mad. The high demand for bolder and bigger tricks slowly drove them crazier and crazier. As the circus freaks of Big Top became insane, they sought revenge on those who pushed them over the edge. It's the biggest party in town, complete with neon lights and stuffed animal prizes. Beware if you enter the Big Top Circus. It may look like a party. Only terror awaits. Attraction presented by M&M's.
Oh, sorry, I got lost. Because I kept going around in circles.
Yeah, Mike.
You'll need to forgive me.
Mike always follows.
Not
Well, he will
always.
likely follow a female figured clown
Maybe.
and get us lost in these houses.
It's not intentional.
Yeah,
It's fine.
it's fun.
It's fine. I don't get lost if it's the... Oh, wait, I don't want to ruin anything.
No, don't ruin anything.
We're just going to move on. We're just going to move on.
We both love this house.
Yes.
It's one of our favorites.
Yes, Yes, but I have to add in the caveats. The worst experiences I have being in a line is always with this one.
Yeah.
I dislike the queue line the most, and it's also incredibly loud.
Yeah, we did mention that in our other
I know.
episode.
But this is it's too loud.
Oh, you're such an old guy.
I can't deal with it. I mean, it hurts my ears. No, I do think it is quite just the way that the speakers are positioned.
Well, I think also because it's located in like Kidzopolis,
Yes.
so like the ceiling of that is almost like an amphitheater, pretty much, you know. And I feel like it echoes
the acoustics of it. Well, that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the speakers for the house are so far above the house that for you to be able to hear the speakers in the house, you got to crank it up and project it down, and then it's everything that's underneath it, including you in line.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, looking forward to it.
Yeah, we love this house.
It's a great one.
I'm looking. Yeah.
It's solid. It's the scares are unique and fun, and even though you may have gone through it before and you feel like you know where the scares are going to be coming from, sometimes they mix it up. Mm-hmm. And they don't scare you the same way you think they're going to, even though you think it's completely obvious where they're going to be.
Yeah, I love when scare actors work together.
Yes.
And I feel like that happens a lot in this house because it's kind of
yes.
smaller and like it just the way it works, it's a lot easier for them to work together to give you a really good scare.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I like it.
Next up, we're going to talk about a house where we were wrong on the story.
We were incredibly wrong on the story.
Which I'm happy about, because I didn't like the other story that we had thought it was in our head. So
I liked the story.
Yeah. Well,
it's fine. Maybe it was a bit more, I was trying to be more cerebral about it and, create my own interpretation.
Okay, well, here is Manslaughter Manor.
Sadie says, "Hi." This manor, tucked away in the southwest hills, has the reputation for being cursed. The townsfolk of Southwest Hills believe it is cursed due to a history of deaths related to the house. While the house was being built in the late 60s, there was a ceiling collapse that killed a workman and his apprentice, but their bodies were never found. Since that time, numerous deaths have taken place in the house. Mr. and Mrs. Chadwick, the original owners, as well as their maid, all died inside the house. Years later, a real estate investor bought the home. It was there that he took the lives of 6 girls he had kidnapped, only to be killed himself by the 7th. Today, the house is now owned by the bank and has been vacant for years. The townspeople are convinced it is haunted, and that the ghost of the home's past will kill anyone who lives there. The supernatural investigators are here to try and find out the truth. Is the house haunted or cursed? Dare to follow them inside and find out for yourself.
So I couldn't have been more wrong.
Yeah. Well, and I never understood this house to begin with. And then when you explained the way you saw this house, I was like, oh, that totally makes sense.
But I was wrong.
Yeah. Well, I do think that your story makes more sense than the one that they have. Because all the women look the same. You know,
they've got the same face and they're dressed similarly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm interested to see if I notice this storyline with like it being haunted and there was like this killer who kidnapped a bunch of women and stuff, or I don't know. Like I never.
It's a whole bunch of people that died in the house.
Yeah.
But the odd thing is that all the scare actors are women.
Yeah. It's strange.
It is.
Because like all the men are dead.
Yeah. Even though some of the victims
were men. So, I don't know. Maybe,
I don't know either.
Maybe it'll be different this year. Maybe this is a new storyline, or it's the same storyline and we just never knew. I don't know.
I don't know either.
So I'm definitely going to go through it again, which is normally a house I don't necessarily go through, but I'm just going to go through again because I need to experience it now with knowing this.
Yeah, we've had a mixed history with the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to go through it with their story in mind. I like mine better, right?
Well, I like your story too, but what's your fault with this story?
Oh, I don't think there's a fault with it. It just seems like there's an awful lot.
And it's a bit disconnected.
There's like tons of people that have died. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
But what would have been interesting is, if all these people died, that they all went crazy.
Yeah, so then, like, why are there dead bodies when people haven't, it's been abandoned for
or like
years and
why
years.
say that the ceiling collapsed? You know,
Yeah.
like why not just say that the families that lived there, the wife and mother just kills everyone or something? Because all the scare actors that are threatening you, right?
Yeah, they're all
are
women.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you
Or
want...
if there was like the spirit from years and years ago that tormented these people and made them go crazy or caused these deaths.
And also, too, let's drop the pretense. This is specifically named manslaughter.
Yeah.
These women are into killing men. Mm-hmm. What's wrong with that? Just call it for what it is. This is a female revenge against the patriarchy, baby.
I don't know. It's
either that or we're mispronouncing it. And it's really man's laughter.
I know. Man's laughter, manar.
Man's laughter, manar.
So it's like manure. Manure.
Manure. Wow, that is a Richie Rich reference.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
yeah,
I think we talked enough about this.
Yeah,
one.
we did.
Yeah, we're gonna stop now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So next up are the 2 new houses.
Yes.
That have been announced for this year. So first up is
13th Order.
deep within these woods lies the dark secrets of a malicious society in search for the next chapter. If you can survive all 13 levels of carnage, you'll be wondering if you should join. There's been whispers of strange people near the edge of town. The legend started with a series of disappearances. As the fear drove people into their homes, the town became quieter and quieter. As you enter the center of town, be wary of what lurks around. It's not what's on the outside that you should be fearful of. Once you're in, you won't be getting out. Before you know it, your initiation has already begun for the 13th Order. So, I'm excited because I think this is the outdoor one, right?
Bringing back outdoor houses.
Yeah, like it sounds like this is the one that's outside, and normally the one that was outside was
it's gotta be outside because it's near the edge of town.
Yeah, and I could see this definitely being like the Roaring Rapids drained like walkthrough.
Yes,
right?
Walking through where the ride is.
Right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't know. They could have it anywhere. I just, I don't work there or anything. But I'm also not sure about the storyline. I'm happy that it's not zombies, I guess. But I'm also sad that it's not zombies.
I am open. It's new.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested.
What did this replace?
Well, they hadn't done the outdoor one for a couple years in a row.
Okay.
It was zombies. Like, it was zombies, and then it was tactical attack zombies where you had guns. And then
you could rent a gun or something.
you could have a gun. You didn't have to have a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what was there previously.
Okay. Were there only 5 houses last year? Yeah, right? No, Hellfest was there.
Hellfest was the 6th.
Sorry, that was
it. Yeah. This one, of course, if it is where you think it is the Roaring Rapids but drained, this is, of course, where your parents, I love them so much. Can't see anything. It's too dark. Like,
this is the one where my mom, like, her first time, like, out and about, because she had leukemia, and she had gotten hit by a car, and just a lot of stuff happened to her.
But she is fine now, and we
fine.
are thankful and grateful.
But she went to Fright Fest, and, like, literally still, like, kind of hurting and disabled, and a scare actor totally, like, smashed into her when they were trying to scare her, and she, like, took them out, because they, like, flew off to the side.
Yeah.
Because she was like, whoosh.
Yeah.
I actually was, like, more concerned, I think, for that guy, because he just, like, laid there. He was, like, flat out.
Yeah. I wonder if it was a controlled...
Yeah.
Not that he meant to hit her, but
maybe
it
was
a controlled fall or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So, but it was interesting.
Yeah.
She was fine. She was just mostly shaken up from getting hit, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think was accidental.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we can just state that
totally accidental.
Pretty clearly, because one of the things that they absolutely tell you...
Safety first.
Their spiel.
Yeah.
No open flames. Don't touch them. They won't touch you.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was totally accidental. Like, everything's fine.
But I think you're right. I think this is where it's going to be. But what I'm excited for is it seems like this is going to be more like neon light, a bit more like more lit up. So I'm wondering if it's going to be, I don't know. Like,
well, this picture looks like it's in Mardi Gras in front of the new loop coaster.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I feel like it's probably that outdoor area, but it's very neon green.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm thinking of. Like, I'm wondering if it's going to be some kind of, I don't know, fun, cool, like, lit up take on the outdoor walkthrough. Yeah. Because, like, honestly, if they don't light it up, you can
really fall.
You can really not see where you're going.
Yeah.
Like, that is a fair and accurate criticism to level on that area for a house or a scared or
well, I feel like they've gotten better and better about walking people around with, like, the pipes and things.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm always excited for new stuff.
So, they do say 13 levels of carnage. I'll be counting.
You're going to?
Level 1.
All right.
No.
I'm not. What is carnage? What's, like, the definition of carnage? And what is a level to that?
Oh, well, I mean, like, carnage is like gruesome or brutal. I imagine, like, ripping apart body, like carnage, like people are dying. It's lots of blood and flesh involved. Like, that to me is what carnage is. Carnage is like loss of life and, you know.
Oh, okay. Torment and stuff.
A bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure how I can count it if I don't know what it is.
Death through pretty gruesome means. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe there will be 13 different ways of, like,
that's a
dying brutally or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So should we talk about the last new house?
Yeah.
Infected.
Enter the laboratory of hell. This facility has evil growing inside, searching for a new host. Can you escape the all-new underground laboratory of twisted halls and covert experiments without being infected? After the failed trial of a secret government weapon, it was thought there were no survivors. Now, the undead scientists are seeking revenge for those who turned them. As their blood boils and their eyes gleam red, they're waiting to show you the horrors of their underground life. Don't get too close. Their contaminated bodies are highly toxic. One touch, and you'll be infected.
You're infected. Anyway.
Repo Genetic Opera, guys.
Look it up.
Yeah.
2007. All right.
Yeah.
So
I think that I'm actually really excited about kind of what this means, at least in my mind.
What do you think it means?
Okay, I think it's Medical Massacre.
Yeah.
But they finally have changed it so that it's not like a mental illness crazy killing everyone. It's a disease similar to like Resident Evil or something. That's the way I see it. And I'm really happy about that because there is such a stigma around mental health and the awareness and stuff. So I think it's a really good change. And it still means I get Medical Massacre, but different.
You would get the area that it is.
Yeah.
which is definitely great.
Yeah. Well, and if
it's a prime location.
Well, and if you think about it, a hospital type setting still is lab like.
Yes.
And the way that they have that like cage, up in the part that you walk through and stuff, like it's still very lab.
Yes. Well,
the way that it's been.
There.
Exactly. Like, I don't know.
Makes sense.
So
maybe.
I mean, it can pretty much be the exact same setup, but the patients are different.
Well, they're infected now.
Yeah. And I really like that. I'm really excited about that. I think it's, even if it's not what they meant to do to, like, help with the stigma of mental health and all that stuff, I feel like it's a really good step.
Maybe a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it was, like, a couple reasons. Probably, like,
it's old. Let's do something new to it, whatever.
And also,
but
too, while we're at it, let's just completely rewrite that part out.
Yeah.
No, I think there are things where there may not necessarily be deliberate choices, but I think because awareness is growing overall with a whole host of issues, that people are just naturally deciding and choosing different things, but not fully consciously.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm really, really excited because Medical Massacre was always my favorite. And I loved Resident Evil, the movie, so...
It was a video game series, right?
I know it was, but I particularly enjoyed the movie.
You're all going to die down here.
And I really hope that they have, like, some skin dogs chasing after you or something. Because now that it's a lab and there's diseases, they can introduce animals as well. Like, animal experiments and things into this.
They could.
So, I don't know. I'm excited for what this means. Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to, like, take it in, because for me, I just found out about these two new houses about, like, 30 minutes ago. You've had most of the day to kind of...
I mean, I texted you and
mold
told
around
you.
and shoot. I know. I'm sorry. Had a meeting today, so I was uncharacteristic.
How dare you be working?
I'm sorry. I'm excited for what this could mean. If it is in the same place, it's a good location to have a house anyway. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I will say this.
What?
Here it is.
What?
Maybe controversial thing, but this is the house with the most screaming, usually.
From
screaming scare actors.
Oh, yeah.
This is the house.
Honestly, I think that's also Manslaughter Manor.
Well, but this one is a bit more pronounced because the sounds echo a lot more in this.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping if people are infected and maybe they got these gas masks on, they won't be able to shout so loud.
Yeah, I think that is one of our biggest critiques is if you have to rely on squishy walls and people screaming in your face, it's not really fun. It's just, ugh.
It's not scary.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to shout at someone.
Yeah.
You just have to sneak up from behind a corner, like a quick, like,
or do like the,
yeah. There are ways to scare that are just, other than just being
just crab
loud.
walk at me. If you crab walked at me, I would literally like run for days. I've run into so many walls when scare actors get on the floor and start chasing me. I can't handle it. Yeah. And that literally has nothing to do with screaming or squishy walls.
No, I agree.
And like there are some very talented scare actors that Fright Fest has had.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So
absolutely.
I always really appreciate those really good scares.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I think it's all about just creating those brief moments. I mean, like we were very amateur at our local nighttime trick-or-treats.
We were doing stuff.
We did minor productions. Maybe we'll have some podcasts about that at one point. But, even just quick, easy setups of, like, the obvious thing that's right there, and you're like, okay, and then the thing you didn't see behind because your attention was drawn away. Even stuff like that.
Yeah.
It'll get you.
Yeah,
It'll get you every
exactly.
time.
Yeah, just like when in Manslaughter Manor, I think last year, the chick came out from under the bed.
Yes.
And it's like, what is happening?
Yes.
There was no screaming from her. It was tons of screaming from us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I can't wait. I can't wait one year where one of them jumps out of the dryer or the washing machine. I can't wait.
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen.
Well,
maybe.
Yeah.
It could.
I've said it.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it'll happen. No.
No.
Obviously, I wouldn't want to put a scare actor in physical harm or danger.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It's not worth it.
Never anything.
But I'm always very impressed. So,
yes.
So, did any of these, like, I put 13th Order and Infected pretty much at the top of my most anticipated list now because these are new.
I mean, they are new, so I guess I'm just curious to see what they're about.
Yeah.
I want to see how they do it.
Yeah.
I'm also interested, at least with the photos that they've taken of them and the descriptions of both of these new houses. Interested to see how light is going to play.
It could just be fun photo work, but
it could be fun photo work. But no, they specifically do call out like lights and like specific colors. So I'm curious to see if that manifests in some way. Yeah. If it doesn't, fine, that's all right. I won't be upset. But I'm curious as to what that could mean, or like how they show certain scenes or scares. You know, I'm curious. You know, so I guess obviously as a default they'd have to go to my most anticipated because I don't know what to expect. Yeah. Who knows? Yeah. Of course, like I love the old tried and trues, right? Yeah. Love them. They're great. But I mean, always on. I don't know words. Always willing to try something new. How about that? Always willing to experience that new thing.
Good thing we have a podcast, because words.
Yes, it is a very good thing, Mindy, that we have a podcast because we're so eloquent. We're very loquacious. Not really.
Flesh.
Well, it's better than your skin dogs, but let's move on.
Ew.
Yeah.
Why did I say that?
I don't know why you said that.
All right. So I'm super looking forward to Fright Fest. We will do some episodes coming up after we go. So just watch for those.
We're definitely gonna need to go.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
Woo.
So stay spooky, spookers.
Bye.